Double check stuff. We're good to go. Yeah, another Wednesday, another live stream unboxing with me, Justin the Zilla. Can't wait. This message was sent at 4:42. Hello, Lumix. Always here. Our new standard man. So, thank y'all for joining. We're here. We're talking about toys. I got a haircut. Fresh from yesterday. So, excuse me if I look a little weird right now, but it's another Wednesday, another live stream, another week of, messing around with figures, playing with toys, having fun, chatting it up. So, yeah. But we do have a lot to look through today, so we're gonna try to get past everything, get through all of our stuff. Lumix, what up, dude? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, as per usual, our weekly pickup. So first, actually, some actually good ones. So this week, I was able to get my hands on the one set of the Wolverine, kind of like the 50th anniversary line that they've been doing. So I finally got my hands on this Sabretooth and Wolverine, Logan 2-pack. So shout out to my guys at Fanfare, my local comic shop, one of many. Well, one of two, but yeah, it's cool. Lumix, I was just chilling with one of my friends' streams. That's cool. It's good to have buddies who stream on here, but picked up this set finally. I'm so glad we finally have a good kind of classic, like a Sabretooth, and it's nice to have a cowboy kind of Logan, super nice. Very nice to have, and I got this at a great price, too, so can't beat it. Can't beat it, so I don't know if we'll do a stream of this at any point. I might do a video of this, honestly, just because, I want to do more stuff, do more variety, so yeah, we'll see, but that's our first pickup. Beautiful. So, and then second pickup, one I got today, is the and only one. I got the new 40th anniversary kind of, what is it? 1988 remastered Donatello. So where this is based off the original Playmates toys, but where they actually have added articulation and they actually kind of have more skin texture in there. I know my lights aren't that close, but it's as close as I can get, but there they are. Beautiful little figure, so all that extra goodness there. So hopefully at some point I can get all four, but just for now I just want to just get the one. I don't know if I'll open him or not. Maybe, because I kind of wanted to open him to see how I think about these and see if I want to actually get the rest, but you know me. I just might do a thing where I just, I'll just buy them all. I'll open them all. If I don't like them, oh well. So, yeah. So at some point we'll get the rest of the turtles, but I had to get Donatello. Donatello is my favorite turtle, if any. I had to choose, but but they all look good. It's like Raph looks great as always. Leo's pretty good. Mikey's okay, at least in my opinion, how they look. But one down, four to go. So can't have enough turtles, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's our pickups for this week. But of course, y'all are here for our actual thing. What we're going to be looking at, which is, first I'll get a little situated because I do want to get this ahead, because we will be doing a big old kind of Avengers kind of showcasing with all of these figures, including what I showed off last week, which is this new, the West Coast Avengers box set. There, you can see them all. I know it's hard to fit them all into frame, but there they all are there. So, those figs look sick. They do look sick, in my opinion. So, we're going to be opening almost all of these. Only one I'm not going to be opening is the retro carded Tigra, because since in this box set you are to get a new Tigra, and it's like I got this like when this figure came out, and I've just been holding on to it since because I'm like, it's like I want a reason because she's West Coast Avengers, and then they announced this set, and I was like, well, I don't need this anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with this figure. I might see what I want to do with it. It might just, I don't know. It just might go to someone. It might go to my mom. My mom likes her, so we'll see at some point. But just wanted to show off, and for comparison's sake. But it's a cool looking figure. Of course, this is a little bit more brighter in color and a little bit more different with the details as we'll see with the actual box set. But Lumix says the Moon Knight is awesome. I got the retro carded version. Oh yeah, it's like actually doing this stream. It kind of reminded me. It's like I should have gotten that retro carded version. I can't remember if I ever saw the retro carded version of this figure, because this is the original, like the Walgreens. Was it a Walgreens? I think it was a Walgreens, but this is the original from them. So in box, but most of this, specifically these two, I got from my other local comic shop, the Rocket Comics. So shout out to those guys. So we won't be opening Tigra, but we'll look at her later. But we might just look at her now because she's not being opened. But just nice little detailing. You have the whole kind of like bikini, I guess, thing going on, or like swimsuit thing. So where she has the kind of like an all black kind of thing going on, but she has more kind of like bright kind of neon orange skin. What the hell? But just all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. And then nice little side art there. I always found it weird that they actually like kind of like added more fabric there compared to her, but pretty cool, pretty weird. Then on the back, just that same image. And I do like this kind of retro style. Not really know if it's like Secret Wars, but we're gonna just do that. But yeah, pretty sick, pretty cool. So we won't be opening her today, but just wanted to show off that I do have this figure and been waiting to get it. So I know what. That's why they're gone. But we'll see. But yeah, but I think what we want to do, I think I want to do Moon Knight first. We'll get to Vision, I think, second, just because he's a little bit more of a unique figure, and he's only had that one release. But I think we're first going to start off with Moon Knight. That was weird. It was weird. But Moon Knight. Yes, Moon Knight. All awesome. But yeah. There's our Moon Knight. Of course, this is the, as I've said, the Walgreens, I think, exclusive version of this figure. And I got this at Rocket Comics, so got the all-white kind of packaging there with the moon symbol there. You have your Legend Series logo there, then all the cool accessories, including the moons, the new staff, and then the different heads and hands, and then have your Marvel logo, Moon Knight logo, Hasbro, and on the side, some really cool artwork. I love this artwork that they use for this, so looks really cool. Then on the back, of course, I don't have anything really else, so you have just this beautiful product image. I will say, it's like, I love like these old product images, like with all like the smoke and kind of like the highlights and everything. It looks great. It looks great. Lumix says, I remember when the figure was sold out everywhere when it first came out, for sure. And it was this version. It was this one that everyone wanted like $100 for, which is insane. But I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't that. It was a lot more better. But back here you have your Marvel Legends logo, you have your Moon Knight name there, then you have a little bio, which we will read, which says, a vision in an Egyptian temple leads Mark Spector to don a shroud and become the crime-fighting hero Moon Knight. And that's in all your languages there, but pretty cool. Then all like your legal stuff, attention, don't eat it, barcode, all that stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead, get this. And I don't know if y'all can see very well, but my Moon Knight, he does have a little scratch on the chest there, but I'm hoping that that will come out easy, so I don't have to worry about that. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be easy to just, pick at and then take off. But we'll see. Because it's like I'm kind of nervous because it's that whole thing of like this is a pricey figure that goes around. Of course, they did the re-release, and that one looked okay. I kind of prefer this because I think with the retro one, like like with the eyes on this, they were a little bit more smokier at the eyes. Like with this, it's a little bit more kind of subtle. With kind of like a fade in there, but you never know. But we're gonna get this open anyways. So, and also it's our classic Marvel Legends box. So I don't know if I'll keep this box or not. I might. Just got the Deadpool meal not too long ago, and got the Deadpool head thingy. I don't know what that is. I know that they did like a meal or something like for Deadpool. I saw that. I've been kind of half not paying attention to Deadpool stuff because I don't want to get spoiled about anything. Because since that movie is finally out, and kind of with all like the ads and all the action figure stuff, they've been kind of spoiling things. And I'm just kind of like, I hate this. Don't market your thing about being like, we're going to spoil our movie because it's so good, because there's so much that we're not showing everything. So I'm just worried that they're showing too much because I don't need to see much. It's like I just want to go see a movie. I forgot I posted a video. You're good, bro. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then also the insert here being the Moon Knight face. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so we might just be keeping this box at some point. Oh, and also, of course, Hasbro paper. Even then, Hasbro paper. We're going to put this over there. And yeah, there's our good old Mark Spector right there. Looking pretty cool. Pretty neat. It's nice to finally have this classic kind of look for him out here. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll get through it. I'm gonna get this going. We got his staff right there. Just a basic all white staff with the little segments. And they're same as, I think, yeah, it's like the same exact one as the Gambit. I don't know if you can see him, but I will look at it later. Till we're done with the figure. I'm already getting sidetracked. And there's the alternate. Okay. Oh, I'm already dropping it. There's our alternate mask head with the black kind of cloth face, kind of like, I guess, kind of shadow face. I'll make sure to give you a shout out today. I recommend you to my friends. I appreciate that, Lumix. I always appreciate it. But yeah, but there's our alternate head with the all black kind of mask with the silver eyes. So that's cool. And then have our pieces here. Of course, this is probably going to be the hardest part, trying not to lose these smaller these smaller crescent moon pieces. Get these hands out. There we go. And then figure and the cape. there's our plastic. Goes away. Yeah. Trying to see if I can just... Trying to see if I can get this off. It's coming off a little bit, but I think I'll have to actually, actually put a little bit more elbow grease into it. It's a cape. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. Of course, when was this released? What was this? This was 2016. This is almost a 10-year-old figure already. Is that the cape is... Oh, your only issue with the Moon Knight is that the cape is so long. It is very long. It's a very long cape. I mean, it does go kind of to the legs, but, it's like, that's why you get a fabric cape. You can just find one online if you prefer, whether it's eBay or Etsy or any of that. But it's always, I guess, kind of tough to find one that has like a cuff, but we'll see. But here's our Moon Knight fresh out of packaging. Honestly, looking pretty cool. Of course, to be able to be stable, it's going to need a stand. Really? I would think with the cape, it kind of actually makes it easier, because mine's not already. Because mine, like, his feet aren't really on the ground, and really with the cape, it can be like your kickstand, essentially. That's like your 3 points of contact on the floor. So I don't know. But if it's that much of an issue, I don't know if that's just... It's like, well, it wouldn't be that old. Because, it's like, because this is the original, and then yours is the retro-carded, but I doubt it's really that different of a kind of engineering way. Of course, it's just all reuse. We're gonna see this. And also, I just can't believe that this figure is already, like, technically 10 years old. I think it's only for the retro-carded version. Okay, you're good. So they might have changed something. It's like, I kind of doubt that they changed too much from this original, because, it looks fine. But here he is, out of packaging. Of course, my lighting isn't really working with me. Come on. Come on, light. Get closer. There we go. Much better. Yeah. He does look a little yellow, but that's just my lighting, because I have warmer lights going on. Even if I do... Or I'll change this. Yep. We'll try out that blue. That might be too much blue, but... It's what they do. That looks alright there. It looks a little better. I mean, it's like that. I mean, like this, it doesn't look too different, but there. I got pretty lucky from the figure hunt from last stream. That's good. I hope you found something really good. But with our Moon Knight, of course, with the head sculpt, you have the kind of like the whited out, like all white, kind of with the whole mask piece there with the seam line that goes there. Some nice texture. It's some nice... Is that some shading on there? That is like some gray kind of like an airbrush kind of shading on the side of the hood. And then for the actual mask, you have an all whited out eyes, but they have a black outline with that same kind of gray kind of paint going on there. So that looks pretty good. And then you, of course, have the shape with the nose and the face mask. So that's all there with all that texture. Then get into the cape. Some nice billowing, like a fabric kind of over the shoulder kind of sculpt there, and then with the collar going all around, more good fabric texture going on there. It's all going down there, so it looks pretty good, pretty clean. I do have another kind of like a scratch right there, but that should be pretty easy to take off. But then for the actual body, you have the classic, like the silver and black outlined moon logo on the chest. And you have that, this nice, actually, like this pearlescent kind of off-white belt. So that's really cool. Of course, the body is just the Sunfire mold. Just kind of basic, a little bit more basic with the body than just your white shoulders there. Then actually some nice little armbands there that kind of match, I think, with the belt. It's a little bit of a different color, so not an exact match, but pretty good. I wanted that figure. Bugman, welcome. Yeah, it's like it was hard to get even when they just did even when they just did the re-release, it was hard to get, but you just gotta be lucky. You gotta know where to look. Just have to know your timing. Of course, with this actually does have a peg that goes into the back there, so it's not really the most secure fit, and honestly, it doesn't sit perfectly on the body. Like there's a little bit of like gappage there, so maybe some of y'all, I know, like some guys are kind of freaks about that, so they want to like hold that down and then glue it down, but I would recommend just get a fabric cape. Lumix says Marvel Legends did well with the shading on both retro and normal version. Yo, what's up, Bugman? I'm glad you got the message. Yo, welcome, Bugman. Nice to see a friend. Have you seen the leaks of the new Deadpool and Wolverine figures? I have. We will not be seeing those until what? Until like this weekend for San Diego, so it makes sense. So, but yeah, pretty cool. And then continuing with the glove here, you have that kind of like your armored kind of gloved fist, has like that whole kind of crescent moon aesthetic going on the back of the hand and then even around the thumb. The Wolverine looks so good, man. The Wolverine looks pretty good. I did see also, the Figure Arts Wolverine, like their officially announced one, and that one looks pretty good. I kind of like that more than the Legends, but we'll see, like when I actually see them in person. But then here you get your basic ab and kind of leg muscles going on here with all white, and then you have those same kind of cuffs around the boot, and then just your basic weird feet right there. So yeah, not bad at all. We are gonna change my lights back, even though the blue does kind of work for him. I don't know, we can see. Change them back anyways. Get my lights all settled. There we go. Back to normal. Because this is kind of, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The figure arts is nice, but Wolverine head is kind of too small. Honestly, I think it kind of works with proportions more. I think it's like usually with a human head, it's usually pretty small compared to the body. Especially Hugh Jackman. That man's buff as hell, so it doesn't bother me. It's like, I guess, I would say like my main thing that I'm holding out on is when I see the movie, that's when you see him, because that's when you see him with the full mask thing, instead of like how they're doing, where it's all just the unmasked face. So we'll see. Yeah, but this figure looks great. Honestly, this is too much. Well, how is that? Because when it gets up and close, it's not bad, but when it's like there, it gets like that yellowy kind of color, even like back here, or when I'm here. I don't know how my camera's working, but it looks good. It looks great here. We'll go over articulation first, and then we'll get through the accessories. So it has the regular hinge with the ball at the top, so we can look up about that far. Pretty good. Looks down even further, which is great. Have a little bit of tilt, not too much. You do get a full rotation there. Then the arm, you get a shoulder hinge there, goes up about there, back down to the side of the body, rotation there, and then you can even have a butterfly joint in there too. That's one of like the best things about this body, is this butterfly joint. Then you do have a bicep swivel, and you have a double jointed elbow here. Not a ton of range, but that's fine. It's about 90 bit past it, so not bad at all. And then the hands, I think they're all just side to side, and rotation, of course. Hands there, and then with the actual torso, you have your ab crunch right there, so you can crunch back about that much. Crunch forward with some clicks. Back bar, that's not bad at all. And then under the belt, you do have a little seam there for your waist swivel. So if you want to have actually his belt a little bit higher if you want, so we can rotate that fully, so not bad at all. Oh yeah, and I always forget that Hasbro used to always put their they used to put their serial numbers right on the back of the leg, which with this doesn't matter, so that's fine. Even though it's like now they finally went to where it's just all at the bottom of the feet, but it's weird that they kept doing that where it's like there. It's like, why there? But I don't know. Just always weird stuff. But this is a almost 10-year-old figure. This is because this is 2016. That's how long this thing has been sitting around. So that's insane. That's insane that this figure is like 10 years old now. But with the legs, kind of standard, you get your legs kick out about that far. Back a little bit out. Not that far, really. So it's like, they really should have tried to improve that at some point, but oh well, what you gonna do? So get your thigh cut there, and then you get your double jointed knee there. Almost kicks his own back, but just a little bit too thick with that little boot piece. But with that there, you do have a boot swivel, you do have ankle pivot. Yeah, you got a toe hinge there. Do you also have rotation? No. So you got a hinge back, hinge forward, and of course ankle rocker pivot. Beautiful. Just a typical Hasbro figure. The Wolverine is pretty solid. It is. And also their Deadpool. I feel like kind of like a figure arts, specifically like just those two, I really like. It's like they just look so good in my opinion. All their other movie figures, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's like they haven't really been doing MCU that well, but it's like, and even when it comes to even like DC movie characters, it's like you guys could do better. It's kind of like these guys could do way better, but I feel like they just don't. But oh well. It's like, but those two figures just look the best to me. At least we'll see. The articulation is pretty solid. Sorry, you were saying articulation. I thought you said. I thought you were talking about the Wolverine or something. But pretty cool figure. Nice articulation. I mean, if we want to do kind of a classic, we'll get Mark in a pose here, and it's like it's always with that. Yeah, that's okay. It's not the best pose, but you can get him like that. Kind of crouching. I don't know. This is an okay pose. I can do way better. If I do I can do that. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. This does get our That looks a little awkward. Kind of like the all-white kind of look is a lot to kind of make look right, especially on camera. Just kind of weird. Having like your all-white kind of guy is a little bit. So I'll just see. I'm just kind of messing around, seeing what sticks, what looks right. But maybe this might be our chance. That's not bad, but it's like could be doing better. Could be doing a lot better. It's like, and I still don't like, with the capes, especially like back then. Yeah, it's kind of like you just have the peg. That's not bad there. Yeah. That's not bad at all. Lumix says, I was at Ross and I found these micro figures and was like, why not get my action figures, some action figures, if that makes sense. I definitely get that. I mean, some action figures come with their own action figures. Like you have, like the G.I. Joe classified, like the Sergeant Slaughter. He has his own figure. So that's really cool. And then even, what is it, the MCU Red, what's his name, like Red Sun or something, whatever he's called, like the Soviet guy. Can't remember his name. I'm looking at him right now. I can see him because he's in my MCU shelf, so he's like over there. But can't remember his name, but he's holding his own figure, so it's cool. I got the Micro Snake Eyes, which was awesome to find. I actually do have that. It's like, I know exactly what you're talking about, like the tiny brands they call them. It's like, and I did get some of those like years ago, so I got like a Snake Eyes as well, where he was in like the retro kind of packaging, and that miniature version. Man, we got 4 likes. That's cool. And 4 viewers, welcome. Yeah, but I got that same one. It's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I think first for accessories, we'll switch out the head with the more shadowy. I don't want to say black face, but that's what it is. It's a black mask face, black mask. So weird. Red Guardian. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got it, Bug Man. Thanks, bro. Yeah, but Red Guardian, he has his own figure, the MCU version. Specifically, the 2-pack version has that. This head does not want to go on. Jesus. Hold up. Also, this is also a different look. Let me look at that real quick. Where you got him without the cape. But, it's like that, it's kind of, but with how easy this is to take off, it's like that, but that gives you the option to, switch around capes if you want to try a different cape from a different figure, or if you want to, get a custom cape. You can do that too. So, very nice. I feel I'm a nerd. Hey, we all are. Look at this. This is all nerd shit. So, it's what we do. But, what as Lumix said, I feel your struggle with changing the head. It feels like this one doesn't even fit. I can tell it's gonna fit because it's the same hole size. There we go. Jesus. I have to get the cape on now. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I think that. Okay. And this is kind of what I think of a little bit when I think of Moon Knight. It's where has get him standing. But now I wish I did actually pick up the retro version of this, because since I got the Tigra, it's like I won't be opening her, so I want her to have a buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Heat usually helps. A heat gun. I got that. Yeah, thank you, Bugman. Yeah, I appreciate all you're trying to help me. But I've been collecting for years. Man, that does not look good. There we go. Look at that. See, that's pretty good. Why does it want to turn yellow? Don't turn yellow. Stay blue. It's like automatically going to like yellow. Being a figure nerd makes me happy for sure. Oh yeah, but I wanted to go back to your point, Lumix. Yeah, when you were saying when you were saying that you went to Ross, I don't have a single Ross in my area, so I'm like bugged that I can't get like that X-Men villain set that's like for $25 that everyone's getting. I'm just like, damn it, man. It's kind of like, why is there not a Ross anywhere near I live? I need it. What the flip? I know. Yeah. Pretty cool, though. It's like, I do like the black mask. I might just prefer the white one. Just because that does feel more classic, but the whole... What area are you even from? I am in Michigan. So, very northeast kind of area of the United States, so we got like nothing. Here we got Targets, we got Walmarts, we got good comic shops, but don't have a Ross within like 100 miles of me. Like it's literally like, yeah, like I'll have to drive like an hour, like almost 2 hours out just to go to the nearest one. Like it's insane. But I think I do prefer this white one. But he does have, well, first, does have alternate kind of actually trigger finger hands, which are weird. He doesn't have just regular holding hands, because only weapons, well, kind of makes sense, because he comes with the bow staff, which is an all-white kind of metallic. Oh, I see. I'm in Nevada, and they have them everywhere. Bro, if you want, get me one of those sets. Ship it. I don't know if you can or if you're able, but I am dying to get that set. Like $25? Yeah, like yeah, for 5 figures. Why wouldn't I get that? Here's my problem already. I can already tell it was going to be a problem. Where this thing doesn't want to hold his staff. I don't know how to ship. I'll have to ask my parents. Hey, you're all good. Hey, yeah, like if you're not like an adult, you're good. Don't worry about it. Because that's a whole thing. Like, and and it's expensive, especially if you're in Nevada. So I think, what is that compared to me? You're like, yeah, you're like pretty ways away. So you're good, bro. Yeah, no pressure. You don't have to do nothing. Yeah, but it's okay. It's there. There he is with his staff. Might get him in a better pose here. Now, his staff doesn't really want to stay in his hand, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's like his staff doesn't really want to stay in his hand, but it's like, okay. But yeah. There he is. It's a little bit difficult to keep the staff in the hand, and it doesn't really fit perfectly because you have to kind of have it like that in order for it to stay. So it kind of just wants to just fall out of his hand the entire time. Like that. It's like all the way over there. Oh, God. All right. What are y'all saying? I wish Marvel Legends had a wire cloth goods like imports. They've been starting that. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Retrieved it. Got it. But Marvel Legends, like on like a specific base, it's not going to be like a regular thing, I don't think, for them for a while. But you know, it's like they did a retro carded Beast from X-Men, and he had a full cloth, kind of a jacket, but not wired. And then also when they did, that Giant Man and Wasp 2-pack, he came with a lab coat, so that's cool. But you know, they're not wired. It's like, it's like, that's okay. I think with Hasbro, it's fine if they don't do that. Holy cows, my recent video at 9 likes. Good job for you, Lumix. Good for you. You're getting that algorithm. You're getting that work going. I'm glad it's all working. But then, of course, the main, their accessories. We get 2 big crescent moon things there, and that also fits in his hand. Honestly, it feels like they're more kind of made. I guess not, because nothing wants to fit in this hand. Maybe it's more... Okay, so he holds the staff in the left hand. I should... You know what? I should actually know... You know what? Play with the thing. Mess with it. Do you have any import figures? I do. You can actually see there, I do have the Mafex Scarlet Spider and the Mafex Classic Spider-Man. He has the one Goku with sick. I do have a Goku. If you want to see him, Bugman, you can. Yeah, because I got like a whole like a Dragon Ball collection too that y'all don't see. And then anything up there? I don't think so. Not really much for X-Men. Any imports? Not really. I don't really have that many imports. I think I have a good amount. But I also got, but also I have a lot of Godzilla figures. Those are all up there at the very top of this shelf. And those are all mainly imports, especially at the Monster Arts line, and then some of like the classic Bandai box sets. What Iron Extremis is a nice Marvel Legends? Yeah. This Extremis Iron Man, it's pretty cool. It's not my favorite Iron Man, but it's perfect for what it's showing off. I want to see that Spidey on that Japanese Spider-Man figure body behind you. The Mafex one, right there. I own it, and it's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. It's nice to have. It's nice to finally have a good version of that figure. But speaking of good figures, look at this Moon Knight. With the staff and everything. You can even give him... Because Moon Knight also... We're just going to show one. Does have 3 of these little smaller crescent moons. It really just looks like a fingernail. But to my left. To your left? I'm going to have to think about this. You're talking about the one with the jacket? Because if that's your left, that's this. Right? I think so. The Scarlet Spider, we'll get him anyways. But this is the one... had for a bit. He actually does have a smudge on him too. I'll need to clean this guy. But that's our Scarlet Spider-Man. He just has a custom what's his name? Besley Customs. But one of his jackets. I have actually the live stream where I opened up this figure on my Instagram. So be sure to check that out if you want to see the full rundown. This guy. The classic Spidey on the shelf as the Scarlet Spider. But yeah. And then the Scarlet Spider I always wanted. He is so badass. He's really badass. Even if you have even if you have the Marvel Legends, too, that one's badass. I have that one in box. It's just sitting there on my wall. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, but I like the Mafex more. I just like the proportions and the mask. He's really cool. And then also with the custom jacket helps a lot too. Of course, this is the one that's actually clean compared to the one that's all like ripped up, which kind of actually goes with the Marvel Legends a little bit more. So maybe that's my incentive to get that too, just to try that. I wanted to get the Marvel Legends, but I missed it. Hey, you still had chances. Go online. Go look around, brother. Is that a custom head? No, that's just one of the stock heads. Because it comes with 3 different designed heads. So where it has one that has like the regular, like the Spider-Man eyes. Then it has one with even bigger eyes, like McFarlane style. And then you have like these, which are my favorite, because this is the more unique. This kind of actually reminds me of the Spider-Verse movie version, and that's what I kind of use them as. So, it looks really cool, and it's great. And I did pictures of this too, so check out my Instagram if you want to see, pictures and none of that. Oh, I've never seen that. You never seen this? This is like the best head. It's like really in the images. They don't really sell it, I think, that well. But in hand, this figure is amazing. It looks great. It's awesome. It's a cool ass figure. But yeah. Oh. It reminds me that I need to get the regular the Ben Reilly Spider-Man from Mafex, because that one's really cool. It's probably one of their best ones. Might even be better than that. So that's awesome. Oh yeah, and also if you want to see the regular Mafex one, feel free to ask. Don't mind. But also with Moon Knight's fists, it does have 3 little ports there, so you can put each of these in his hand. So in those, so essentially he has 3 little claws there, going back to the whole Wolverine thing, really, that we've been going on about. A lot of Deadpool and Wolverine talk going on. Oh my god, okay. That, and we get this third one to see if we can get it to work without knocking everything over. Should all be parallel. As good as we can get them. Oh god. Oh god. Don't drop out. Okay. Woo. There they are. And it's cool that they can all just fit in there. So I guess if you want to have them getting ready, have them fully battle ready, I guess like that, just like your basic. It's kind of cool. Of course, the all white kind of blends in, but I think that's the point. That's what it looks like. So that's the is that classic Marvel Legends Spider-Man behind you a custom? That one is the 3-pack version, where he came with Iceman and who was it? Fire something. I can't remember her name. But that was like the Spider-Man and Amazing Friends 3-pack version. And yeah, and that's all good. So that's the... Oh, okay. Yeah, so Lumix says, so that's what the mini ones are for. It took me that long to realize that's why those things are for. I know, it's like sometimes you don't know. Because I've known that, because I have the old Moon Knight figure, which we'll look at in a second. But yeah, there's this good old Spidey. You can never go a minute without Spidey. Yes, nice. Yeah, that's really cool. It's a great figure. I mean, I love Spider-Man. I have a whole giant shelf dedicated to that man. So, well, that character, I should say. Could be a man, woman, child, old man, young man, whatever. Or a woman. A woman. There's Spider-Women. There's plenty. The sculpt for Spider-Man, I always loved. Yeah, like especially this new one. Yeah, like this new 3-pack, like retro body version. It's like perfect. It's like my Spider-Man. Yeah, I was like, this is the one. It's like I might not need another classic Spider-Man, but we'll see. I'm gonna get this cape working so we can get this going. Is that okay? Maybe it is better like that, because then I wish they would have done like an up and down hinge on this hand instead of a side to side. I think it would have looked better that way, but that's how Hasbro does it. That's how they do it. It was kind of weird with some of that stuff, but yeah. Try to get him in a very pretty unique pose. Oh no. Kind of like a close-up one, maybe. Where he's like, oh. Like he's looking down. He's angry. He's brooding. He's like, I'm gonna go beat up some guys. The sculpt for Spider-Man I always loved. Bugman, what did you think of the new video of mine? let's get Moon Knight in a more casual pose, though, like we always like to do. Could even take off the 3. Can he really hold this in his hand that well? Not really. Feels like anything that goes in this right hand doesn't really hold that well. Like, seriously? Kind of don't like that, but... Bro. I don't know what they were thinking. They gotta, like, have, like, a one non-trigger finger hand that can fit these. There we go. All just with, like, friction. It doesn't even, like, hold it. We're gonna try it with actual hand on the body, but if not, he'll just go fists. He'll just be a man with fists. There we go. Come on. There we go. His little boomerang there. Looking cool. Honestly, the hands for the Moon Knight I have trouble with as well. It's tricky to put them in, says Lumix, and I agree. Not the greatest hands, especially with the holding. Well, mainly just with this right hand. Like, the grip is, like, way too big. Like, you need it, like, the same size as this one. Like, this one's fine. But, you know, I think we'll just keep him as is with Mark. Maybe get his staff a little bit more. With him. Maybe have him like this. Where he's like, yeah, what do you think? It's like, I got a stick I can whack it with. Whack, 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 whack. Look at that guy. Even just like that, it's like, that looks great. Move all those. Yeah, one less. Close up. Have him holding that, but that looks pretty. It's not bad. A little bit of gap there. I don't really. And like the hood isn't on, I don't think, entirely correctly. It's not like fully in the middle, but it's working. It looks good. It looks good. I need to just get him in a better pose, honestly. I'm just not happy with my pose. Because I always want him a little bit more kind of like intimidating. That's what he always feels. Because I just don't want him to just be standing there. It's like, he needs to look cool. He needs to look badass. Lumix says his scale is pretty well too. Isn't too small, which is great. That's good. It's like, well, like I feel like just for a while, like the Sunfire body was like their standard, so it feels right that he might just be. Maybe he's not like the tallest guy in the group, but like he's a pretty buff guy. He's strong. He's cool. Honestly, that's kind of hard. Kind of feels like Egyptian, kind of just like a basic pose there, but you know, still kind of cool. But yeah, that's our Moon Knight. Pretty great figure. Pretty fun. An awesome all-white look. Can go a long way. So that makes sense. Get the cape billowing out a little bit and get him to look at the camera. Probably not the most perfect shot or angle for him, but it looks good. Looks pretty cool. We're gonna get his accessories. out of the way, and we have to remember I dropped one. But I'm not going for that one because I don't want to deal with it. But yeah, pretty cool. Get him in a Batman pose. He will be in the shadows. We can do that real quick. I mean, I'm up for posing. Get him doing like a full squat, I'm thinking. That's what I think of. Maybe like he'll have the staff still. Or maybe I can give him one of the... Yeah, because, of course, the moon can probably fit in this hand. So it's just like, okay. So then that's weird. Because they can get him with that. Do a better pose. Way better. Maybe like that. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah. Kind of like that, I'm thinking. Very brooding. Like, okay. It's like, I'm ready. I got my weapon equipped. Let's do this. So, yeah. Pretty cool. But then I hate this. Like, you can't really pose him with a moon and the staff in the hand. Like, unless you're not going to touch it for a while. Like, you can't really play with it that way. I am Moon Knight in Batman voice. That's a good one. I do want to see. It's like, but now that we're thinking about Moon Knight, I keep thinking of like the MCU, like the Disney Plus series that they did not too long ago. Like, that's good. I recently watched that for the first time, like a few months back, and it's still kind of fresh on the mind, especially when you get the figures. Like, you start to think about that show. It's like, damn, that was really good. We need a season 2, or we need an actual like a Moon Knight movie or something. Even though the show actually works pretty well for him, especially having like the multiple like the personalities. It's pretty cool. All right, Mark, or whatever your name is. Get you in pose. There he is. Perfect stand-in, very classic. Very classic, especially with the cape out. It's a very classic feeling. But we'll do a little bit of round of we'll do a couple comparisons. What is Luke saying? What we need is a Deadpool and Spidey duo movie. For sure. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, yeah, with new MCU Deadpool. For sure, but I don't know if we could do, yeah, if they want to do like a rated R Spider-Man movie, or, you know, if they have the balls to do it, do it. Have Deadpool do his insane stuff, and then, you know, have Spider-Man still be Spider-Man. He's just in a rated R movie. Can't really change him up too much, or, you know, do the thing where it's like, okay, we're getting Deadpool in a PG-13 movie with Spider-Man, with Tom Holland Spider-Man, mind you. And, you know, we're going to try to make it our best. Because Ryan Reynolds is good. He's good at his stuff. But we'll just do a comparison here with the first Moon Knight, where this is a more kind of modern-ish, kind of just for the time. This was, what was this? This was 2017. So was this first? No. I don't know. Because this was with the Spider-Man MCU Vulture Wave. So you can kind of see the difference there, where this has the armor kind of look, and they did re-release this one for sure. For R-rated, we need the symbiote suit. That'd be cool. Well, I just wish that they would have done the thing where they had Tom Hardy's Venom meet Tom Holland Spider-Man. But that didn't happen, so. But we're getting Deadpool 3, so we'll see how that works out. But Look at them. Look pretty cool. Look pretty nice here. So, of course, you have that armored kind of a look for Moon Knight. Kind of like more black, with the more armor bits, and then you have just the basic kind of thing there. But I do want to try. It's like, oh, and also with this, you didn't get the stick here. You got like the kind of like the Daredevil, like double baton thing. So, but you do get the same moon parts. You get the same hand pieces, I believe. No, they're different hand pieces. Okay, yeah, because this has the armor plating, and this one is just smooth compared to the fists, where they do have that same armor plating. So that's weird that they just didn't reuse the same hands. I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess it's more accurate with the regular hand, but you know, you have these. Why not include that? So, oh well. No, but I do want to try a head swap here. I think it's also the same. Is it the same cape? It is a different cape, so that's actually nice that they actually made that different. Did they? No. Is that the same? I think it actually is the same. I just don't know what. Okay, it is the same. It's like, I think it's just the fact that this body, it's like, yeah, like it kind of floated on this body, like they didn't have it set. So it looks kind of weird, but it does kind of float there. But yeah. So we'll try out this old head with this new one. Of course, the main thing is that the hood is a kind of a different thing there. So this has more folds. This has less. This is more kind of streamlined. This feels a little bit more baggier. And it's kind of big. It's kind of big for this body. It doesn't really work with the hood shape. It's not the best. What we could do, get this classic black mask. Head and put this on the new body if it'll fit. Maybe that might not fit either. We'll see. Might not fit exactly, but well, it doesn't fit at all. Entirely felt. Thankfully, I can reach that. Is that the same sculpt though? It looks better on this anyway, so. For the used to be 5 Amazon, that dropped to. Oh, okay, cool. Glad you could get that figure, Lumix. Yeah, this head doesn't really fit on this body, but just to show. Honestly, that's not bad at all. I might try to heat that up and actually do that, because I think I actually like that more. Yeah, with this regular hood kind of look. That's kind of badass. So we will see. Because it actually kind of helps with the proportions. It actually is a smaller head, so it actually kind of makes them bigger. Makes them look cooler, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, that's really cool. So that's a note for myself after this stream. Try that out. We'll just keep those regular head on there. A little bit, just a different design, different look. Pretty cool though. Well, look at those guys. Looking pretty cool together. Get Mark's head down there. And then, there we go. We really just need a suited Moon Knight. I know we have an MCU one, but I don't have that. So, make a comic one, please. That would be cool. Or maybe a different Moon Knight look. I don't know. Because now they have the gold version, which is like actual West Coast Avengers, I believe. Like, he actually did have the gold, and this is more kind of like his solo stuff, I assume. But yeah, you know what? I'm happy with this. I like this a lot. This guy's going to go on my Avengers. This is probably going to stay with my Street Heroes, honestly. Because that's what I kind of think of with this one. So, yeah. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Not a bad figure. Honestly, if anything, a better figure. Then we'll do a couple like main like West Coast Avengers. So how we have Hawkeye, who was the leader, I believe. Pretty awesome fig, very much so. But you got our Hawkeye, so very classic kind of looks, kind of designs and costumes there. Especially with the Scarlet Witch, who is a little bit older as well. So, kind of maybe going on 10 years. Is there any copyright stuff on her leg? There it is. What year is this? Nothing. Oh, there it is. What does that say? 2014. This is a... Okay. Because this is a older body, I assume. So I don't know if that's what they're going by, but this was, I think, predated this. So, a little bit of older. It's like these two could definitely do with some modern upgrades when it comes to the actual, kind of like articulation, like have this pinless nowadays and then have this with the double jointed arms, but very cool figures and also neat wired capes. It's like maybe I'll just do a stream one day where I just buy all my different cloths and we just, we do a stream of doing that, looking at different capes. But yeah, classic little costume there. And then even speaking about updates, got that Vision here, so still with the regular cape there, but this new and improved body honestly could work for this if they wanted it on this Vulcan body. Not bad at all, but we'll see. Looks pretty good though. Looks pretty awesome. Oh, Vision, you're going. I think that's it for right now. I don't know if we want to do. We won't worry about it. We'll just do those for right now because we got a whole lot to look at. But yeah, cool Moon Knight. Definitely a nice classic version of Moon Knight. Definitely needed for the collection. So pretty cool. The Rebel-Tech Moon Knight, though the figure is such a beauty. That one is pretty cool. I will admit that. But that one is kind of a modern. Unless they do have, I think they do have an all-white one, but they have a black and white one, which I actually kind of prefer with that, because it's more armor-like, instead of, the cloth kind of texturing, so. Pretty cool. But now, we will, I think, get to Vision, who is our second figure for the night, because of course, a reminder, we'll be opening this whole set at the end. So hopefully this won't go on for forever, but we'll see. Because we're already an hour down. I got one figure done, so I gotta get through this. I'm excited because Netflix is releasing the black and white version for Godzilla -1. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw the original kind of version in theaters twice. First in IMAX, and then saw it again in regular release because I was like, I gotta see this. So it was perfect. And then and then I watched it on Netflix recently because my mom was like, okay, let's go watch it again. Because I went to go see it with her because she wanted to watch it. She wanted to watch it with me. So I was like, okay, let's watch this again. Main thing I don't really like about the Netflix version, and it is a version, it's the movie, but I hate that they don't have the same subtitles that they had in the theater. Like they don't have the yellow subtitles. It's just Netflix subtitles, and some of them I'm kind of I don't know if that's actually what they said in the movie or what the or what the subtitles were in that movie. So yeah, just kind of I wish that they would just keep it the whole thing, but I would love to watch the movie in theaters, but I missed it. Yeah. It's that. It's well, that's what I heard with a lot of people, especially other friends. They're like, man, it's I was just gonna wait. It's you gotta see that in the theater, because it's a good film. It's a great movie. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah. But yeah, but on with this Vision figure, of course, another all white guy right here, a lot of white going on. And, I'm not just talking about me, but, got our figure there. We have our retro packaging with the blue kind of detailing on the stars and the pattern. And then this one actually is a West Coast Avengers version. So it goes with the theme. It goes with our West Coast. This is specifically that. And then have that nice little image of the all-white vision there and little thing. Then you have the actual figure with its two accessories, Hasbro logo, nice card back with the blue and yellow kind of motif going on there with the stars at the top, a Marvel logo, West Coast Avengers logo, same there, different coloring, and that same full image of the Vision figure. I kind of wish they would have done like something different, like have like the figure on there, but if that's the way that it was with the original, then I guess that's more accurate. But, I heard the sound effects were better in theaters, and I dread on missing it. It's about the same. I mean, of course, like at home, like if you're just listening to it, it's like it's not going to be as impactful as a theater kind of, kind of a setup because they got speakers everywhere. It's a theater. That's what they built them for. But if you have, like a whole actual like a theater at your house, then that's nice. But if you're just listening, it's not going to be the best, but that's fine. But then back here he has his bio, has in different languages. Oh yeah, I got this at GameStop when figures were just $23 max. That was the max back then. Now they're like 35 kind of starting a max. That's insane. But what's our back here? Behold the Vision, stripped of his memories and rebuilt in spectral white. Will the Vision prove friend or foe to his fellow Avengers? So I guess White Vision was kind of like, yeah, we don't know. He's kind of unhinged. He might just kill us all one day. We don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. Gonna get this guy open finally. Been waiting on this one for a while because this is also fairly old. I mean, it's the same line as the the Scarlet Witch. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to see. I mean, I can look on the figure, but I want to make sure I'm getting this right. What year? Where's your year? This thing is weird. 2021? This was 2021? That's that new? No way. No way this is 2021. I don't know. We'll see. Figures costing $30 and with less accessories is actually insane. Same. Because this is what a $30 figure would come with now. Honestly. The same exact accessories. Like 2 hands, and that's it. What they do. They pick and choose what they want you to do, but X-Acto Blade coming back again. And since this is a retro Carter, we try to actually keep this box for sure because I always like the art on these, so I always try to keep them, especially now. Sadly, I actually don't have the most of the rest of this kind of packaging. Most of that I actually just threw away because back then I didn't care that much. But I think for me it's just like it's a very much an art kind of thing. I just like the art on this, so I'm always like, hey, if I can conserve it and have it so there's a physical, that there is a physical version that I have, then I'm happy with that. We'll get these. Keep going. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Whew. X-Acto away. Of course, our classic Hasbro paper goes away. I got the retro card Jack-o'-lantern not too long ago, and it's a pretty good figure, and got it for 20 bucks in Walmart. Oh, that's good. I do have that. He's back there. He's falling, as usual, but he's actually on a stand. There's our card there. Look how clean that is. That looks great. I shouldn't throw it like that, but whatever. Yeah, but that retro carded Jack-o'-lantern, great figure. Honestly, one of my favorites. And I did that on a stream here too. So that's a past stream on here. So check that out. Trying to get the views up, brother. Trying to get those likes up. Get that subscribe. Yeah, but there's our Vision right there. Kind of has like a gray kind of scale kind of thing going on. It has the grays and the whites. Only bummer is no waist articulation. That doesn't have... Oh. It should have waist articulation. You got like the... It's like, it does have waist articulation. I'm looking at it right now. Because you have like the belt kind of thing. Like the belt, you just... That maybe it's like, maybe you're talking about like not like free movement waist articulation, but you got like waist, like it has like a cut there. Yeah, just like that. Kind of like how it has the belt. That's waist. For mine, he can't move. Oh, well, you got a boil. Because that's a QC error. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. You gotta like boil that figure. You need to do something. Like some glue, get a knife, I don't know, boil some water, get a kettle, get some hot water on that figure, see what you can do. But I'm not professional. I'm just yapping, bro. Yeah, but there's our Vision whole thing. There's 2 accessories. Of course, I guess the one, not the other. Okay. Now I get him 1 foot. Now, doesn't want to do it. Cape came right off there. This is kind of actually how I imagine him coming out. What the heck? Like plastic string coming off my hand. It's not like super clean on there. I don't know if you can see that. All stringy right there. Get those off. Get those away. That's like clean now. Okay. Ugh. There's our guy. Okay, we'll just do him like straight out of packaging. Out the cape. But I don't really mind. It feels okay. Okay. So maybe it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like how much pressure you're putting on that thing. But maybe just a bit more. But of course, don't want to break it. But that sucks. It's like if you got like this and it's like, and it just doesn't move, like that would suck. I feel bad for you, bro. Gotta get a new one. You gotta replace that. Maybe. Or just heat it up. I don't know. It's up to you, bro. It's your toy, your figure. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But yeah, there's this nice little Vision here. Get him a little closer up, and we will change this back to blue, just because I want this to look better, at least for the figure's sake. Moon Knight just took a dive. Oh, God. Go over there. Okay. There's our guy. Looking pretty good. Of course, has a little bit of a white light going on. Maybe do we want to change that? That goes up. Look at that. Nice little coloring going on there. Not very good, though. Don't really like it. We're going to change back. Go to that, and we're good. But yeah, pretty cool. Has like some nice little detailing there. On the face has that little gemstone design, the all black eyes with the kind of silver or whitish pupils. It's just white pupils. We also have the little pointed design that's like all gray that goes to the shoulders. This is on, is this the Bucky Cat body? It looks like the Bucky Cat body. I think it is, so it's kind of old, but I mean, I got it for $20. It was on sale. I was going for $33 for some reason. Well, that's kind of what they go for now. But if you're lucky enough to get them for $20, especially at Walmart, that's great. I think my Walmart's like 24, 25 usually these days. So maybe it's just different stores, different locations, different people. But yeah, but then kind of just your all basic, all white, all bald. No ears, which is kind of weird that he doesn't really have actual ears. But then just some regular hands, regular Bucky Cat body. You do have a little detail in there with like like some gray pants going on there. So not bad. But then you just have the base legs. You do have a boot swivel, which is weird. It kind of looks a little off. But you do have these actual feet. Like actual toes and toenails, so that's crazy. Pretty good. And then, of course, he comes with this cape. That's kind of like a more basic shape, wraps around, but it's pliable. It's movable. It's not bad. That has a giant plug with an actual holder there. Oh, come on. There we go. Cape kind of sits out there like that. Honestly, this might be like their original vision from Hasbro, like one of their capes, like that original. I'm gonna actually switch this back and this back. There we go, because it just looks better. But well, I gotta get going. I'll get on if you're still on though. Peace, man. Peace, bro. Thank you for hanging out, Lumix. I appreciate it. Excuse me. But yeah. Cool little figure. Of course, I think this is the same kind of cape that they used for their first version of Vision, so a lot of reuse here. Not the best, but, for the time it was pretty good. Pretty well done. But yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. And then, of course, his two accessories are just two fists there. We can get them in a little pose. Well, we can do articulation. What am I doing? So, head goes up about that far. So that's pretty good. You can get them in a good full-line pose if you prefer. So not bad at all. And then can look down all the way, so that's always nice. Get a little bit of tilt, not a whole lot going on. Also, like his eyes, they're kind of looking sideways. He's not really looking forward, he's kind of looking to the side, like that, honestly, but that looks best. Then you get full rotation there, get shoulder joint there, goes down, goes up, goes around. No butterfly. Has a bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbow. Not pinless either. A little bit of stuck, because that's how this old Bucky Cat body does it. But not bad articulation. Hinge. Forward and back. Then around. Well, left to right, really. Well, forward, back in this sense. Then torso, just a regular ab crunch, so crunches back that much. Gets a little bit gappy there. Forward, pretty good. And then you have your waist swivel, as I was showing off earlier. Then you have your leg going out that far, not bad. Going back, not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good for Vision. And then out, not that good, not amazing. Cannot do the splits whatsoever. Got thigh cut there, so pretty nice there. Then you have a double jointed knee, which is gets up to there. A little bit less, but he's a beefy boy. He's got some big muscles. You do have a leg, kind of like the boot, kind of calf, I guess, really articulation there, which is kind of weird, but, you know, it works. It works for the figure. I guess it's just more stuff to put in there, but at the feet, hinge back, hinge forward, and do your ankle rocker, pivot. Beautiful. Typical Hasbro with, honestly, the standard of articulation, especially in the feet. Very good. We'll get him, just do his classic vision. The lying pose. Here, I kind of always forget I have to do each of these figures one by one, because I think of them as a collective. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like as a collective. It's pretty nice, but it's like, but sometimes you just don't have the biggest hitters. Just like this vision, but honestly, this isn't that bad. Get him kind of posed up, even change out hands. Got a lot of white paint on my table, which I never like. Have them like that. I mean, that's not bad at all. That's pretty cool. Another vision for the shelf. Looking pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Even if you want them, just stand in there, give them double fists. I feel like I would definitely maybe prefer a wired cape on this one. I feel like it would just help a little bit with making this guy a little bit more unique. Because having like just it like this is like, doesn't really do anything. It's not really alive with the cape. It's just there. It just kind of, that's it. So could use probably with a new cape. Because this old cape kind of like, yeah, it's like, it works for the design, but like, it's still not the best. Could be better. Could be better. Maybe we'll get an update of this soon. We'll see, but not bad. Not a bad figure. Looks pretty cool. Might just give him. We'll just have him do this vision thing. Do the thing. On this hand. How's that look? That is better. Let's see if we can get him. That's alright. That's an alright one. Looks pretty okay there. Yeah, I could do for an update already. Like, this could use an update. For sure, but it's good. It looks good. Like, in person, like, I think it looks better on camera. It's like, It's like, if I want to, like, actually go for what I would think could pose for this, it would probably be like that. Kind of looking down. And I was like, okay, it's like, I'm doing tech stuff. I'm looking cool at the camera. It's like like it's like a worm's eye view where he's looking down. Something looking up. Still kind of, if I want to keep with that. It's up there, but it never really looks exactly right to me. Oh no. Maybe just like that, where it's like a little bit more casual. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. And I do really like this head sculpt. I feel like this head sculpt is actually pretty good. It does feel it's like it's a more of like, you don't really know. Like he's not really. Yeah, at the upper angle, like he looks very angry there, but when you get like there, it's just kind of like it's a little bit more kind of like dead but serious. It's a little bit more like, okay, it's like we're just thinking. It's like really angry. Okay, we're just thinking. So, you know, pretty cool. Okay, his accessories out of here could actually kind of use these for each other if we wanted to. But we'll get Moon Knight in here to compare. Pretty good. There, if I can get Moon Knight to actually look like an actual character instead of a klutz. Idiot. Looks weird. Look down. Thank you. Some more all white thing going on here. But it's really cool. They kind of complement each other very well. Especially if it's kind of like that, I think. Have him in that angle with Vision in the front. Because that looks pretty cool. I think they look cool. They look awesome. Oh, and I didn't even do this. I was so excited. I didn't even think about this. The Tigra is in that same series. I didn't even get a shot with them together. Like, I did that earlier. But I'm upset that I didn't just do that. So, whatever. I'm a idiot. But, you know. Cool Vision. Cool Vision. Of course, we're going to do other comparisons. West Coast Avengers. Of course. We have Hawkeye. Leader. Classic design. Looks great. Kind of like, follow me. It's like, alright, I'm Vision. See, that looks good there. Where like Hawkeye's in front. Why is he looking up so much? Just look at the camera. Just look forward. I had like everyone looking up for some reason, but they look good together. They look really cool. Of course, you can't have a Vision without a Wanda. There they are. Pretty well, definitely like vibrant colors. This is definitely like West Coast Avengers whenever I think of them as being in that group. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Could use some updates still. Then got the newer classic Vision, like the best Vision figure out there. So it's kind of cool to see. Different body type, different molds, but it's like I think for sure they can do it. Like a new one of this on this body easily. It's so easy. Just paint this white. Just paint it white. Different cape. You got it. Just gotta change the feet too, so easy enough. But yeah, still look pretty good. Still look pretty good. Of course, this is still like the best, but this one's yeah, this one's fine. It works. It's not the most amazing figure, but you know what? It works. It looks good. I like it. It's a cool design, so whatever. Sue me. I don't care. Okay. I'm getting aggressive now. I'm getting weird. I'm just tired. 1:34. Hour 34 minutes. Not too bad. But then I did want to do this comparison, which I thought was fun. Which is the WandaVision, the MCU White Vision. Which I think is pretty good, where we also need a regular Vision on this body. Of course, I think it is the same body, just need that updated head. But look pretty good there. It's like, of course, this is based off of this But with this, they actually went with a holographic cape, and I actually do need to clean that. And now that I'm looking at it, it looks kind of all messed up. A little bit of dirt, but yeah, no, a little bit of cleaning, not bad. But it looks cool. It has like some more actual like tan aspects on there, but compared to like the gray, and that does actually have the blue kind of piece on the head, but it looks like Paul Bettany. Looks great. It's a nice little interpretation, and it's like perfectly done. And we got a figure of it too, so that's awesome. That's really cool. Could even do we want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I think that's good for now, because we're gonna have a whole. Well, now we'll do one more with Captain Marvel, or this is the what's her name version? I can't remember her name. I always feel bad, but she's like the other all white kind of Avenger kind of thing going on there, the black and white kind of color scheme, a little bit more kind of brighter, more vibrant, more of like a blue, and this is kind of more of like a yellowish white, a warmer white. But they look actually pretty good together. Look pretty cool. The all white kind of thing going on there. Do we want to? I think we're good. I think we're good on this figure now. Not too much, because now we have the big thing. So, got this. It's to go, because we get to go on to our final piece of our West Coast Avengers puzzle, which is this giant 5-pack with this beautiful, beautiful artwork, I gotta say. I love like the kind of like the comic cover kind of recreation. Of course, it's not 100% accurate to what the actual comic page is, but you know, they wanted to make this set. So this is like the cover to use. It's iconic. Of course, different characters. So here on the front, you have actual digital renderings of the figures' heads right there with the Marvel Legends, and it's a, what does it say? Marvel Legends 2023 Avengers 60 with the M right there. So that's nice. Then you have the big West Coast Avengers logo where it says Iron Man, Marvel's Mockingbird, Spider-Woman, Marvel's Tigra, and Hank Pym. And then you have the imaging of all of those figures. The top is your Avengers kind of anniversary kind of packaging here with the white. So that's really cool that that's part of this wave. So it's really cool. Then on the side, you have your Avengers, which is, what does it say again? It is Beyond Earth's Mightiest. Yeah, the Beyond Earth's Mightiest kind of wave. Then you have a digital rendering of Iron Man, or kind of headshot Iron Man, of Mockingbird, of Spider-Woman, Tigra, and of Hank Pym. Then your Marvel Legends series there. Then on the other side, that same kind of logo there at the top, but you have the actual art kind of versions of them based on the actual close-ups of the cover, because that's what it all is. It's all the same art used there at the bottom, just your stuff that doesn't matter. But on the back, have those nice other kind of like eye close-ups on the side. Then you have the full the digital renderings of each figure. So you have Iron Man with his accessories, Mockingbird with hers, Hank Pym with his, Spider-Woman with hers, and Tigra with all of hers. And then more legal stuff. Marvel, Hasbro, recycle, barcode, plastic free. So that's cool that we can actually get that with this. But yeah, beautiful packaging. I just don't want to like harp on it too much, because just for time's sake. But you know, this looks great. This looks awesome. Like this, I want this on my wall, but I can't because it's a box. But we're gonna keep the box. This box we're keeping. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, open this up. I don't know if I want to go top or bottom with this. I feel like I want to go bottom. Feels more traditional. Feels right to do with a Marvel Legends thing. And besides that, it is kind of messed up. But last use of the X-Acto blade, I believe. Unless there is some tape inside, so we'll see. Okay, there Give it turned up. Okay, so you have a little, you push in these little tabs. That brings out the whole thing here. Oh, okay, it's also at the top, so it kind of doesn't really matter which way. Hasbro paper. Go away. Box. Smoothly put away. There's our helping. Stuff's already gonna fall, but that's fine. But there it all is. And it's plastic and cardboard glory. The accessories are mainly stored on one side. Figures, okay, so that's all stored, okay. That is okay, so all the, okay. So this is how they're stored. So you have all the figures here, and then all the accessories were just strewn here at the bottom. Makes sense. And that's actually cool that they're all kind of lined up like that instead of like how I thought they would be, where they would be like a figure, a figure, a figure, a figure, a figure. But no, it's an actual row. So that's actually kind of cool. Nice kind of packing with that to keep it all kind of simple, but good. We will pull these out here. And it goes out here. Those pieces here. Those come out here in the middle. Like that might not work. Okay, so then you just take those out and you can just get each of your figures. That's actually nice. You actually get just that, so that just holds that all. That's actually really cool. Like, if you wanted to, you could, like, hang this on a wall. I might just keep that, just see if I can actually do something. Do some design. Do something. So, I guess, I don't know how we're going to decide this. I'm going to just see what I have. I know whose accessory that is, know whose that is. What the heck? Okay, that's yours. Okay, so that's yours, that's yours. It's yours. It's probably yours. It's for sure yours. And these are yours. Okay. So what I think what we'll do first, I think we'll go in order that we've grabbed them all, which I can't remember. I think it's... was it? Because it was... because I had them all stacked up like that, so it would make sense if I just added on. So I think first we're going to go with Tigra here. I'm trying to organize, make sure I'm getting everything. I think we're going to go with Tigra. First, we'll do accessories, get small bags, get other things out of the way. Keep this going. Of course, got to make sure your bag is completely empty. But nice little bags there. If they want to go away, they can. Then we have our full character bag. Nice there. Another bag for storage. But get this. Can she stand? A little bit. Honestly, I actually kind of like that. I like that. Oh, okay, that's also... Is she? Oh, she is. Okay. I didn't even know that. So she is... greatly articulated. Come on. Just trying to get everything working so it actually looks good. Okay. We'll just get her as casual as possible. Bro. I am a menace to myself. Alright. There she is. There's our Tigra. Looking actually pretty cool. It's really cool to have kind of like that all orange kind of design with the skin of the body, having the actually like the more just regular female hair, but you do have like the pointed ears and the actual with this hair piece with it kind of flowing to the side, a little bit more action type, like if she's like looking and like the wind's going, so that's really cool. But then you have that same kind of tiger stripe design and even like some hair sculpt there on the shoulder and at the elbow and the arm right there. I don't think there's any on the, well, there's a little bit on the fist, so that's nice. I wish there was like some kind of highlighting on there, or even like more of that on the actual body, so it actually looks like furry instead of like, you know, it's like it just looks like skin, because you get to like the chest with the bikini top with the logo in the middle there, yeah, with the Tigra logo on there. It's actually kind of like a shiny kind of blue for the navy blue color, but you also have a strap around to the back with the same stripes going around. Then with the bottom, that actually has like some little teeth designs on the side, but your regular bikini bottom. But then you also have your tail, which is actually articulated there, so that just actually just pegs in the back there, so not bad at all. But you have that same striping that actually continues down to the tail. It's not articulated, but it's just a nice basic tail. At least it rotates around, so you got something there, so it's cool. But get into the legs, you have that same stripe pattern going on there, and then just some bare clawed toes there, so not bad. Just kind of like your basic female figure, especially now, and it's like, and you have the pinless elbows there, so that actually makes it look better, a little bit more accurate in articulation. Where the heck did that? Okay. Tail does want to come off a bit, so be careful. Well, I would say it's like, it probably what you want to do, you want to have it posed away, then pin it, and then when you want to move it again, take it out and pin it. You don't really want to, I feel you don't really want to articulate unless you're going to be sure you're going to keep it there. So, you know, not bad. Like, don't like do this because it's just going to pull it out. Like, you actually have to like be on the end there, like making sure that's going to stay. But yeah, but then for articulation, you do just have a ball at the top there. You don't have a hinge at all. So, and with the hairs, you can only look up about that mark. Yeah, about that far. Looks down pretty good, but it doesn't really want to stay that way too long, but looks all right. At the shoulders, of course, you have your hinge there, a little tight there, a little scary, but goes up that far, goes down, goes around. You have your bicep swiveled there, double jointed. Oh, well, of course it was this side that wasn't working. Oh, a little stiff on the elbows, I'll be honest, ever since they went pinless. It's like you have to kind of work at it a little bit more. Once you get it, it is like all the way up. So that is amazing, especially for a female figure. That's great that we can finally get that. Get a rotation at the fist, hinge in and out, and that's the same for all the hands. Then at the mid-torso there, you have your hula hoop kind of action going on there, but you can hinge forward, hinge back, tilt, tilt, and rotation there. So very nice. And then of course again with the tail, you have a full rotation there. Of course, with the hair, kind of gets in the way, but not bad. With the leg, kicks up, not that far, not amazing, but it's okay. Kicks back, not really that far, just a little bit. Then you have your upper thigh cut. Here, you have your pinless double joint knee. Oh, and you actually do have a little bit of a fur texture on the back of the calf right there, so that's nice. Your double jointed knee right there. Very nice. And then your feet with the hinge back, hinge forward, and the beautiful ankle rocker pivot, the most consistent thing. The feet articulation has been really good with Hasbro. They just know how to do it. We'll get her maybe get her like that. Oh, okay, reconnecting. Hello. But yeah, looks pretty cool there. Looks pretty awesome. Honestly, that's a great pose to break out. But yeah, it looks really cool. I do wish that there was like more fur texture on the actual body and the face, but I get it. They wanted to stick with their usual. Have a lot more reuse. This, but you do get alternate heads. You do get a alternate head and alternate hands. We'll show those off on the actual figure, because I think that's how we want to do this right now. Segment this. Come on. So your different parts. This angry head with the swept back hair and the two clawed hands. I really like this head sculpt here. I think this is also one that was in the original set, but I do like that. It's a very more like, it's like, it's definitely like that very animalistic, kind of a wild beast type going on there. That's really cool. I'm trying to see, how does this work? That. How about like that? Like a sideways, like rrr. It's pretty alright. It's not my favorite. I might not, I might honestly prefer like the more like the casual. I try. Cover with a fist. Still, it's like, I know, it's like I go kind of casual with my poses, but, you know, still like giving them a little bit of flair. Feels like the head does sit a little bit high on the neck, but maybe that's just because of the hair or like the articulation. Kind of like creates that illusion. Of it. That's pretty good. It's like just more casual, but pretty cool. But a nice little Tigra figure. Not bad at all. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then a little quick comparison with her boxed retro carded version, where this is kind of like that more kind of bright kind of reddish yellow, brown, I mean. This is more kind of like your typical kind of like what feels like actual skin orange brown, compared to like this very very bright brown. But I do like the swept back hair, like that's a very unique sculpt. So, but I do like this. I do kind of like this more dynamic wind in the hair. I don't know if it's the same. I think it is the same face sculpt, because then this one is the same exact one as the alternate one there. Just better face printing. Because this was still punched in, because this is all face printed here. It looked a lot better. So, yeah, so same head there, just different color. And then this one is the same head, just different hair piece as the original. And then, of course, you have the more kind of like blue kind of colors of the clothing compared to the black, and then just that darker orange there. Oh, yeah. Kind of two unique looks. I don't know which one I like better. I think this one is more accurate and actually more stylized better. This one is actually a very nice stylized. I like the whole like bright orange and black. It's definitely kind of like cartoon lion kind of design of what I'm thinking, but you know, it's not bad. I think this one's gonna stay and this one's gonna stay in this thing. Because why not? I already have this. Don't need to open this one. So we'll see. And maybe I'll make that decision later on if I actually will open this thing. Where the hell did that tail go? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's that. Where the heck did these tails? Did I lose her tail? It's like gone. It like disappeared. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Ah. Plug in the tail. Don't touch it. It's fine. But she looks cool, though. She looks really cool, especially like just standing there with the tail and with the hair. Looks very cool, very dynamic. Pretty awesome. But now, we'll get on to our second figure and our second female figure set. Is, of course, first accessory bag for her. Then actual figure. Only like, I think like the second time we've had a comic Mockingbird in the line. Mockingbird in the line, as I just said. That really sucks. Okay, so mine has a big ugly blue splotch right there. That sucks. Already, I wonder if I can do something about that, paint over that. Yeah, because that's just that print. Yeah, because the print's not really that clean on this one. This one's fine. See, print on that is actually pretty clean. Not too bad. print on this is like, ugh. The fact you can actually see that and not cover that up, it kind of sucks. Even though like the head sculpt is beautiful on this Mockingbird. I mean, of course I can kind of try to paint over that if I ever get a skin tone, but only way if you want to do it from the front is where she's looking that way. That doesn't work, so kind of sucks. Or see how we're gonna deal with this. But any case, this figure honestly looks pretty good. We'll get her just kind of standing here. Look at that. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I really like this design. Of course, you have the new classic hair and whole kind of design here. So we got the classic kind of windswept hair with the blue and white mask going on there. So that's really cool. And actually, it's pretty clean on there. It's like perfectly, like, yeah, kind of like painted and printed there. And love all that hair sculpt. That looks so good. Then you do, I think this is like an older body. It feels like an older body, or maybe if it's new, can't really tell. We have the whole white design that goes all the way around the body. Have two pegs there, which is kind of weird, kind of ugly, so that's kind of my indicator that this is a older mold. But then with the arms, those are actually new, because you have the little cuffs that go up there. Not that long, I know. It's just kind of easier for them to make smaller versions of those. It's not the prettiest from the side angle, but it looks good if you have the shoulders up. So not bad. And you have your little gauntlet kind of cuffs there as well with the metal. And then you just have the skin legs and then just the skin hands. Skin hands is like just the hands, like the non-gloved hands there. That's also looking kind of weird. But you get the just the bare legs, but with the boots going on there that also have heels. So that's kind of crazy, but crazy big boof cuffs. I think they're about the same. So maybe it is about the same body as that one. But yeah, nice little design. Very classic. I do like it. The kind of like the blue splotch, I can kind of, it's like if I look at it in a certain way, you don't really notice it. If you're looking like this far away, you don't really notice it. But if I'm looking, like if I'm messing with this, that kind of bothers me. So that kind of sucks. But and when I'll be taking pictures, so we'll see how that goes. But Impact, she comes with her hand there and right hand there. She does come with two holding hands there, two baton pieces here. Those are nice. And then actually the same kind of staff that came with Moon Knight, that also came with Gambit. And this is actual like an actual metal kind of paint, or kind of, like molding, kind of plastic color. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but she looks cool. Head articulation, she can look up, not that far, not bad. Down, really good, of course. Has a rotation there. Has a lot of actual tilt there. That's actually the most we've had so far today. Arm goes up about, the shoulder actually goes up about that far. That's pretty good. Goes down about that far. You do have a single jointed elbow. It's about 90, or just over, really, because if you have it there, if you have this like fully there, it's like just over 90, so not bad. You do have a rotation there, then you have rotation at the hand and swivel there, then at the torso joint. You have your hula hoop action. So it's forward. Sorry, goes forward. I'm gonna fix that fully. It's forward. We're gonna do this. Okay. I want to get the full thing. So you go forward, go back, go side to side, and rotation. Back again to that. Then your leg kicks up about that far. Goes back. Not bad. Good amount. Your upper thigh cut there. Have your double jointed pinless knee there. Can actually almost kick their own butt. Do not get any boot swivel, but you do get a hinge back at the heel, forward there, and a ankle rocker kind of rotation. Not really a pivot, more of a rotation, but it helps. So you just want her that box just standing here, looking cool. Get her weird. Mine also, I just noticed this on the arm hinge there. It has a green little paint splotch, so I gotta get rid of that too. That kind of sucks. You can see where they cost cut with their paint on this figure. So that kind of sucks. So I'll have to see what I can do for both of these paint QC issues. But there she is. Oh, kind of standing. At least they're in the same environment, so it actually kind of works with the hair blowing. So it makes sense that they want to do that so that they kind of actually match. Because they got hair. Oh, come on, Mockingbird. It's a little difficult with the heels. Heels are never the best. Comes design-wise, but she's standing. She is standing. That is an accomplishment by itself until I move it. We will switch out her hands, because I always kind of think of her with the two batons, or the batons, whatever they're called, in her hands. I do wish that she did just have like up and down jointed hands instead of side to side. I feel like it would be better for that. But you know, not bad. So there she is. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. It's a great looking design. I do wish that she did have like the bigger cuffs, but we can see what we can do about that at some point. But she does look pretty good. We'll actually, do our thing and actually show her in a good light. But she looks pretty cool. Of course, you can also have her with the staff, and we'll have her hold it with both her hands. Same basic staff as Moon Knight and Gambit that they've used. But it works. It works for her. Honestly, with the hair blowing, it actually kind of adds a lot to what she can look and pose like. That's like a perfect kind of like a thing for her. Even she's holding it in her left hand, and you have her the karate chop, flat palm. hand. Maybe have her where it's like that. Honestly, that's pretty cool. I do like that. That doesn't look bad at all. But I think I do prefer her with just the two batons. Because that's what's shown in the imaging, and I think that's kind of just to differentiate, have her be different, have her have different weapons, not have the same thing as Moon Knight. Has the big stick. It's got the whacker. The whack. No, I'm just goofing. Now we're just goofing with me, but this is still good. Cool figure. Hello, Ryan. Welcome. Sorry if it took me a while to see you. I've just been talking about these figures all day. But how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not the best. Pose there. See, that's kind of better. How about that? What are we thinking about that? That's pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, that's awesome. There she is with Tigra. Right there, our first little thing of comparison. Looking good. Both figures from the same set. Besides, like, yeah, like honestly, besides like my paint QC issues, where I have that blue splotch there, and then that green kind of paint there in the hinge. Honestly, this is a great figure. It's like, of course, it would be nicer to have, yeah, like your double jointed elbows and maybe have the longer sleeves, but design-wise, pose-wise, like, this looks amazing. This looks great. I love this figure. It's a cool freaking figure. All right. Do we want to do any comparisons with her besides Tigra? I do want to do one with this Captain Marvel. Again, because it's basically the same body. You got the same torso. You got the same legs. You just got different arms with that, and also a different head as well. So same body, used in a couple different ways. Of course, different arms. So pretty cool though. Definitely like the same kind of era, but it's like, but maybe at some point I'll try to do like the bigger cups, which I will actually do a comparison of my idea for that, because where Target had some of these Agathas from yeah, from the end of yeah, like a WandaVision, and it's like I got two of them because they were like, what, like $7 or something, like something around that. Maybe even like 10 or like 13, but I got two of them, and I thought that her little longer cloth thing would actually kind of work great with this. Maybe the colors don't match exactly. Yeah, it's like this one's a little bit more of like a teal. This one's kind of like more of a navy. But I think it could work. If I ever want to try it, I'll do it and I'll post about it. But that'll be something. Just my own little project, so. But yeah, but Agatha, and she's getting her own show, too, on Disney Plus, so that's really cool. So hopefully we'll get some good figures of those characters, if who's ever there. I don't know the characters that are really in there, so we'll see. But she's a cool little figure. Then we'll move them to the side, too, because we'll look at our third member of our team here. This out here. Little cardboard. Our accessory bag. There we go. Accessory bag over there. And we have our Silver Centurion Iron Man. Our West Coast Avengers Iron Man. Bag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the guy right here. Minor little thing. Two little things. They went away. That's not perfect, but that's fine. You're like that, you're like that. Okay. There is our Silver Centurion Iron Man. Actually, more like White Centurion. He's more white than actually silver there, but great armor. Honestly, this is a awesome looking kind of classic Iron Man. With the kind of like the bigger, kind of like the neck and head is all like attached there. Then with the more kind of triangular kind of shape, kind of like kind of like squarer edges. Even has like the shoulder pads that are a little bit more triangular, look cool. But that Iron Man looks like my Jordan shoe color I'm wearing right now. Oh, that's cool. It's like the whole white, black, blue, and red. So that's cool. But yeah, then you have your regular Iron Man arms there. Kind of actually fully smooth, kind of cuffs there, but you have your regular Iron Man hand there with a panel on the back there. He looks awesome. He does. Welcome back, Lumix. He does look awesome. You have his hand there with the port on there, and of course these ones are not articulated. They just have the like they're stuck to that position, which kind of sucks. I don't really get why they would do that. I would get him if he wasn't in a 5-pack. Honestly, I feel ya, but they got that 5-pack on sale, so might be time. It's like, and that's why I got this set, honestly, because Amazon Prime had them for sale, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally get this set. I need to get this set, so I'm gonna get it. So it's cool. And then with the torso, with the torso, you have like the, I don't know if this is called an arc reactor in the comics or it's like something else, I think. But that's actually like is that like an actual sticker? Like that's a sticker on there, so that's nice. A nice blue little sticker, but a nice little basic Iron Man kind of body there. Has a actual like a plate on the front there, and also kind of like an engine, kind of jetpack type design looking there, and also on the actual like the back there, it's a little bit more smoother, a little bit square on the actual back, a little bit more panel lining, even on the abs right there, a little bit more panel like, so that's cool. And then the legs are just the smooth kind of armor legs as well, and then have those actual pretty cool boots. It's kind of like He-Man-esque in my opinion, so pretty cool when you have those little designs there with the feet. I really like how the sculpt is from the shoulders, from the head. Look, it doesn't look too goofy or wonky. Honestly, yeah. It's like, it's really, I think it's like a big thing is like proportions, that they knew what they were doing with this sculpt. Like they knew, it's like, okay, it's like we have to hit that silhouette. It has to look right. And with this, also, it's like where also the whole cup is actually a piece that articulates. So that actually helps a lot too. But we will get into that articulation because the whole head and neck is one piece there. So you have a ball that's at the bottom of the neck. Well, that's actually in the middle of the head and actually connects down to the body. So you can look up about that far. You get a big gap there, but if you're doing that kind of an upper angle, you don't really see it. So not too bad. Can't really look down at all. It's just kind of front. You get a full rotation though there, and then even nice tilt, really nice tilt. You get a lot of gappage going on there, but it's not bad. Then with the shoulders, you rotate at the actual full thing there, and the whole mechanism does move. It is a separate piece, so you can just use the arm, but I probably prefer to use it at the shoulder. But you can hinge there, not too far up really. I think that's like the one thing that kind of sucks. Can't really go up all the way. It's not too bad, but you get a bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow kind of hinders itself because of the cuff there. Is it okay if you put them side to side with Iron Man Extremis if you can? Yeah, we can do that at the end. That head articulation actually good. It is good. Actually surprising. I just wish it could move down more. Well, actually you can actually see the ball it's on. It actually connects all the way down there. Actually kind of stuck with the plastic. The plastic kind of surrounding it's actually made it kind of stuck. I mean, you can go down actually a little bit, but not too far. Because it kind of stops itself. But with these hands, you only rotate here. You do have a pair of fists come here, and those are actually, ow. Yeah, they're really tight. Wow, I was putting a lot of pressure on that, but they are hinged there. We'll see that in a minute. But then with the waist, you have an ab crunch that goes back that much, goes forward about that much. You do have a waist swivel there, so that's nice, all the way there. He can kick out forward about that much. Feel back about that far, pretty good. Have a upper thigh cut. Have a double jointed knee. I do wish that this was pinless, honestly, because having these pins here, it's like, man, it's like this could have been perfect if it didn't have pins, which Marvel Legends did more diagram articulation. That way, it's more easier, more diaphragm. Yeah, it would be nice if they would do like the whole like the hoop where it's all like one piece. Decent articulation for Iron Man. Honestly, pretty good. It's really nice. Yes, like it's a lot more than I would think, especially with the shoulders, with having to rotate these. Like that's really nice. That that you can do that, even though it's probably not accurate to how it actually works. But it's nice. But then don't get any boot swivel, sadly. But you do get your classic hinge back, hinge forward with the feet, and then ankle rocker pivot. Beautiful. We'll do a quick little rundown of his accessories. Well, we'll get him in a good pose. First, we'll get him in your classic ballasting pose there. I like that. And then he does come with the two classic kind of blasting effects, and these are actually the ones that are more spread out compared to the more modern kind of ones that they've been doing, where the blast is a little bit smaller. But these are a nice contrast, like a nice blue. I do believe with the original version, it was kind of like a more clearer, kind of like a green, kind of yellowish kind of color with the effects. But this is honestly pretty good. I do like this. I might prefer yellow for it. It might work better, so we'll see at some point. But those look good. But then you also have change of hands now. That knocked over everything. Where are we at? We're at 224. Yeah, we gotta hurry. We're almost... What are we at? We're at 10:25. If we can get this done by 11, that would be great. That's what I'm going for. Pew pew pose is always needed, for sure. Then you have just your regular standing with the fist, with the Iron Man. Looking great. Looks great. Looks really cool. We'll do a couple comparisons with him. I think we'll just keep them. Do we want to do... We want to actually play with these things, let's be honest. So let's get that. Give him an effect. Wish he could look down a little bit better, but There we go. I am Iron Man. Honestly, I don't know. I think I just prefer this. We'll just go with just the fist. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Yeah, but there he is with Mockingbird. Looking pretty neat. Pretty cool there. This. We got Tigra. Also looks great. Really cool. Them standing back up. Get them in frame. Iron Man in here. We'll do a couple comparisons with him. Of course, thinking about like his cartoon version where he actually wears more like this. This is actually kind of more of a comic version with the shinier gold. So where kind of like what he would also wear in the comics when he was with the West Coast Avengers and also in the cartoon. The size is pretty good. The size is pretty good. Forget you're 3 hours ahead of me. Wow. That is crazy. You are up late, brother. You're really up late. But yeah. Cool. And then the other Iron Man, this being my favorite Iron Man, which is the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends Iron Man, based off the Toy Biz one. But they actually kind of match pretty well with their reds and with their kind of comic, very much comic design. So you believe that this is the same guy. They look great. They look great together. Look at that. That's amazing. Then I want to do him with War Machine. This one actually is the first kind of like deluxe box set version and not the retro card. So maybe I do need to get that retro card just to match this one more, but I do like the shinier kind of metal, kind of darker look with this one. So it differentiates it. It looks good. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty awesome. But yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. Then we'll just keep going because we got 2 more figures and we have a whole lot of comparisons. So we have a bit of time, but not all the time. Hands there. Bag over there. Figure here. Bag goes away. I really need to get a War Machine figure. War Machine shouldn't be too hard. I mean, they just re-released him with the retro version, so hopefully not too bad to get. You quick question, do you have the Marvel Legends Stan Lee? I do. He's back there. He's behind Hulk in my Avengers display. I don't know if you can even see him. Yeah, you can see him. He's like right there. It's like all the way back there. So I don't know if you can like zoom or anything. I doubt it, but yeah. Here's good old Hank Pym. Honestly, not bad. Not a bad looking figure. Red is kind of actually a little bit duller. I thought it'd be much brighter. It's kind of like an orangey red. It's kind of like a very warm tone for this whole figure compared to all these guys. But you can kind of see it's like an orangey red. But it's just kind of like your jumpsuit. Kind of Hank Pym, a nice unmasked head. The same one they also use like for the Giant Man one. But I think I actually prefer this one. And also I always see with the G.I. Joe Classified that people use this head for Chuckles. Is that his name? Chuckles? Like the blonde hair guy with the Hawaiian shirt. So that's actually kind of cool. So I'm trying to get him the one with the shield. He looks very nice. He is pretty nice. He does look great. He's a great looking figure. He's really cool. I definitely recommend him. But yeah, but there's Hank Pym. Of course, this is where he's not wearing his Ant-Man costume. He's just, I think he's like, he uses like little like capsules or something to make things bigger, small, or like some kind of tech. So he like throws stuff or something. But it's a nice. You have like that black T-shirt underneath. It's that whole pocket with a nice black belt. Nice little cuff designs going on there, and leg designs and belt, and even like a nice seam that goes all the way down the back, and then nice boots. Nice little boots, baggy pants. So yeah, and it's also all pinless, so that's nice. Excuse me. I'm starting to get tired now. It's late. Getting late. But yeah. This Hank Pym is not bad at all. It's actually a pretty fun, like, unique figure. It's just a guy. It's just a guy wearing a suit, but head articulation goes up about that far. Also has articulation at the neck, so adds a little bit more, but goes down that far. Can do a full rotation, do a big old tilt. Has a shoulder joint that only goes that far up. Well, unless you kind of push it in, but then probably scratching that plastic there. But best, yeah, if a best is like that far, that's not amazing, but that's fine. Rotation there, you get your bicep swivel. I'm trying to remember my words now. Get your pinless double jointed elbow. Goes up almost all the way. And with each of your hands, you have a rotation and a in and out hinge. We haven't had like any like up and down hinges today, and multiple of these characters have weapons. Come on, Hasbro, do the thing. Just do it right. I don't know. I'm getting tired, but you have your typical ab crutch. Go back, not that far. Goes forward, not that bad. And rotation there, actually in a pretty good place, like right over the belt, so it actually doesn't really break up the silhouette really that much. So that's nice. Then legs, kick out, about that far. Kick back, not that much. Kick out. The best of the wave, honestly, like the best of all these figures so far. Then upper thigh cut there, kind of noisy, but oh well. Kind of creaky, but then you have your double jointed knee there. Honestly, goes up almost all the way to about the same as Mockingbird. Honestly, actually kind of does better. So best articulation so far for sure. And you do have a nice clean boot swivel there. Hinge back. Hinge forward at the shoe. And ankle, rocker, pivot. Beautiful. With him, all he comes with is two. He comes with another grip hand there. So if you want him. I don't know where he's like thinking about something, he's holding something, he's like, I don't know what to do with this kind of thing. Or, well, actually, speaking of, he is, I think, going to be our only figure that has a up and down hinge joint here with a trigger finger, and he doesn't have anything to hold. So honestly, that's kind of weird. I mean, if anything, it's like he should have just come with like just a pair of fists, because in the comic cover he's got two fists. So why not just do that? But maybe you can like have him messing, yeah, kind of like with his collar. He's kind of like, I'm kind of smooth with it. It's like, I'm dressing nice. I look good. I'm a doctor. We might just keep him like that. It looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Because you get him next to our Iron Man. Not bad there. Oh, that's new. Always gotta have a grip hand for sure. That's new. It is very new. I think this whole figure is mainly new. Believe it. Mockingbird. Pretty good there. We'll do a little bit closer. I do like the blonde hair, kind of the different colors. Then Cheetah. Looking great. Looking cool there. Very nice. Very cool figures. We'll do a couple more comparisons, of course. Oh, it is Hank Pym, so. And this is technically Scott Lang, but he's my Hank Pym Ant-Man. But essentially the same person, just a different costume. It kind of works it. Yeah, like it's actually kind of better with this, like kind of like proportion-wise. It's cool, but this is still great. Maybe give him, yeah, the bigger shoulders. I've been seeing that a lot, so maybe try that out at some point. But he looks good, though. He looks really cool. And these are both kind of newer, so yeah. And then you do a comparison with a figure that actually has some of the same parts, where they have the same actual arms and I think actual legs, and maybe crotch piece, maybe under this. Can't really tell. It's more kind of smooth there, so I don't think so. But you got Wonder Man here, so they're using the same arms and legs at least, but they look pretty good together. It's kind of two guys in suits, two guys in costumes, and he's a part of the crew too, so he'll be out in a second if everything wants to stay. Get everyone to the side, please. Hank Pym's time. I'm not too sure about the red jacket, though. You don't like the red jacket? I like the red jacket. What, on this guy or on him? Yeah, like on Wonder Man, I like the red jacket, honestly. It's like I would like to get, yeah, they're kind of like they're more traditional with the, yeah, with the all black and the W. But I feel like we need to get a new, like an update of that one, because that old one's like on the Grim Reaper body, and that has like no detail. But it's all right. I didn't mind it at the time. Oh yeah, then I also wanted to do comparison with this Bruce Banner here, because this is the first appearance, and you know they're both doctors. They both are more casual. His glasses should not be held like that. They should be held correctly. Thank you. Where you have Bruce Banner and Hank Pym there. So this is pre-Hulk, or even, yeah, like before he's Hulk. Oh, the other guy, it's just a sculpt for me. I get that. Yeah, I get that. We'll look at him again. But yeah, but that's Bruce. Bruce and Hank. The Science Bros. The original Science Bros before Tony Stark. I guess I get that. It's kind of like the shoulders. Like it's kind of like the shoulders kind of float, like it's a little bit gappy there, but I honestly like it. It's a different, unique look for Wonder Man. I kind of like it, so. But that's just me. It's like, and this feels kind of more kind of like modern-ish, maybe. So, I don't know, but a classic Wonder Man, just the all black with the W, would be nice. A nice update to it, please. Would be cool. But yeah, he's still cool. And then, if we want to do other comparisons, we might just save the rest for last, because we have one more whole figure, and then we got a lot of comparisons, and then we'll be done. So, here's just the sculpt for me. Yeah, I feel that, bro. We're going to get everyone scooted a little bit more to the edge. So we need to make more room for our last figure of this pack. The two hands back there. What? What the heck? There's our last figure. That going. Just gonna pizza bagels sound good. They do. They do sound good. They sound yummers. I've never heard of that. That's such a yeah. That's such a phrase. Pizza bagels do sound good though. Are you serious, man? Bro. Hasbro. Okay. This is like bad. Okay. But there's our Spider-Woman. If you can see, popcorn is more better. Popcorn's better? I don't know. Pizza bagels are pretty good, but I like me a Hot Pocket. But, as you can see, it's a little bit not clean on my face. There's like, it is like half off. Like, that is like bad. Of course, like there, it probably doesn't look too bad, but in person, I was like, it doesn't look great. Not the wonky eyes, I know. All kind of like she has like kind of like the paint of her eyes are like dripping on her face, which sucks. It's like from afar you don't really notice too far, but the eyes are definitely off. Eyes are way off. It's like a whole different plane. That is not great, but you know, still honestly sculpt wise it's better. I like the more traditional hair. But we'll have to get a replacement head for this. I'll need to see what I can do about all these QC issues. Because I don't want to send this back. I hate trying to return stuff to Amazon. It's like the worst. It's like, because it's like, well, what am I going to do? But you know, but it's like, it's your classic Spider-Woman. Kind of like this version of Spider-Woman. With the all black with the Venom kind of logo. With the white on the arms and the legs with the triangular ends. Hasbro, why me? I know. It's kind of like it's a 1 in 10 chance. It feels like, but you know, but fully pinless, has your regular open female hands, and then with the spider logo continuing on the back there. So that's pretty cool. And then with the nice hair sculpt and actual face sculpt is actually pretty good. So I like it. It looks good, especially if you're not looking it like in like regular lighting, where it's kind of like shadowy. It's like you don't really notice it too much, but the eyes are kind of bugging me. Don't like that. Don't like my wonky eyes, but in any case, pretty good. But articulation, this one actually does have a hinge and a ball on the neck, so hinges down about that much. Hinges up if we go kind of back about that far, not really too far, honestly. Has a side-to-side tilt, has a rotation there. Shoulder hinges up about that far, comes back down. Full rotation there. Does not have a butterfly joint. Would be nice if it did, but that's fine. Has pinless, double jointed elbows that go all the way up, which is really nice. Those eyes are tripping me out. Same here. In the back of the shelf it goes, honestly. But this is going on my Avengers shelf, so I don't mind. You have your full rotation and articulation there, just hinge, back and forth, no up and down hinges with her too, but you have your hula hoop action and the diaphragm, so can crunch back that much, crunch forward about that far, and ankle, yeah, and has the full pivot there and kind of rotation, a little bit stuck, but you can get it if you push it. But feet honestly kick out pretty far. That's honestly the best that we've gotten all day. Kick back. Oh, everything just fell over. Kicks back about that far, not too bad. Out, honestly the best. And you know, she is a Spider Woman, so it makes sense. She can do the splits a bit. Have upper thigh cut. Have your double jointed knee there, also stiff, also pinless. So not the best, but pretty good. Then feet, hinge forward there, hinge back, and do the ankle rocker. Pivot. I don't ever think I saw a woman sculpt have butterfly joints. Well, they do, they just haven't used it very much. And I'll show you in a minute, but she comes with her open hands there, but then also comes with 2 fists. But I think we're going to keep the open hands on her. She is a Spider Woman. We'll try to get her in a more dynamic pose, at least do one before they're all just, you know, standing here. Everyone just all looks the same, honestly. Honestly, like, that's not too bad. You can do a little bit closer, like a kind of like a more centered of gravity. Honestly, that's actually pretty cool. That's not bad at all. Like she just like landed there. She's like, what's going on? Gotta see what's going down. So yeah, honestly that is pretty cool. Maybe get her looking down a little bit more. Maybe looking up? I don't know. It's like it's kind of hard to get her to look up in the correct way. But honestly, that's like pretty good there. Like, that's awesome. And everything I saw, yeah, you can see the first one. Oh yeah, it's like it's the one and only, honestly. Well, not one and only. There's like one more that they've done with that sculpt. I think it's only the one, but it's pretty good. Well, maybe they're doing that with the new Warbird that's coming out. I think she also has that too, but haven't seen that yet. Probably won't ever really see that. There she is, just to get her a little bit different. Get her going there. Compare with Hank there, but we'll get her a regular, just a standing pose just for that, just because we want to do actual size comparisons. We want to do it accurately. It's not hard to stand at all either, so that's nice. I'm going to see how I want to pose her though. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get a new head sculpt because this is not the greatest. Not the greatest quality from Hasbro, honestly. But yeah. But they do look pretty good together. This whole team looks pretty sweet. That Silver Centurion Iron Man, more of like red white. Do you use blue tack for more dynamic poses? I could, honestly, if I wanted to get the head to get up there, but I don't really have any blue tack anymore. Like, all mine was all old, so I had to just throw it out. You know. Pretty good. And this kind of actually probably uses the same kind of like body parts, yeah, with these two, because this is probably the Shriek body. So, yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. But that's our box set. We'll get these guys all lined up together, because like in this context of the box set, I think it's the context that Iron Man is really the leader in this situation, because, you know, it is Tony compared to, you know, Hank Pym and Mockingbird, but it is not bad at all. This is not a bad set at all. And of course, going along with that, oh yeah, before I forget, I have to do comparisons with her real quick. So we do have the other Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man, where this was the Molten Man wave version. I do like this head sculpt and overall body more, but like, of course, this one's actually kind of painted better, even though I do like the overall design of this much better. We'll even try it. Let's see if you want to come off. I don't want to break you. Okay. Kind of scary, but we can get it off. Much easier. But there's the old head with the new body. Kind of what I think of like a younger kind of Sharon Carter. W5 pack, already better eyes. Oh yeah. Way better. But they're smaller, and the hair is kind of less. It's actually more dynamic, a little bit more, but kind of hidden away. So it's not bad. It actually does kind of work, but it does sit kind of low on the body. So I feel like you have to kind of like have it like that. No, that's kind of like you have to like pull up the head a little bit, just so she actually has better kind of proportions and better kind of just look kind of design going on there. So, but not bad. But we'll keep the original heads for either figure on. Keep it going. Even though it's not the best paint wise. Sculpt wise it's better. It's like it's definitely superior, but just can't be all perfect. But look at that. Like, even like, yeah, just kind of like just in that row of these 5, they already look great. So yeah. And then we will get our other 2 figures that we looked at, which is the Vision, the white version Vision, and our all-white Moon Knight. If we can get his cape to stay on, which it like half the time doesn't. Also wants to take himself out. Gotta love the Iron Man and Moon Knight for sure. Iron Man's actually pretty good. Moon Knight's great. we're gonna get White Vision over here, because now we're gonna be going full team mode. We're gonna get all of everyone on the team. Everyone frame. We're gonna get everyone a little bit closer because we have a lot of figures. Get in here, so we'll just get the main West Coast Avengers team. Of course, leader is Hawkeye of this team. So he gets front running here. The West Coast Avengers. Oh yeah, you also say you wanted to see that Extremis. I will show you that. Lexus. Oh, forgot about that. Thank you for sticking around so I can remember. Here's that Extremis Iron Man you wanted to see. They look pretty cool. Of course, mine actually does have a little bit of a actual scuff right there above the eye, but you don't really see it too much. But very different eras, but they do look pretty cool. Definitely like different like colors and different times of Tony's work as an Avenger. But Tony like right behind Hawkeye. There, we'll get Extremis Iron Man back up here. Hopefully it doesn't fall on me before the end of the stream. The sculpt on the Extremis looks so nice. It's very nice sculpting. Probably one of their most accurate comic sculpts, in my opinion. Then Hank back there. We'll get Vision actually kind of back here. No, we want him back here with Hank here, but we'll get Spider-Woman here. Then we'll get Scarlet Witch going on here. Actually, we might put her next to Vision mostly. Then get Black Suit Spider-Woman. There. Okay, Vision can stay there. Then we have also U.S. Agent. Get him in the front because he's also a very important member. Then, of course, our Wonder Man as well. Gotta always have the full team for sure. I will never get tired of it. Never get tired of it. Then, is that really it for my whole team? Because then for alternate looks, of course, you have this regular Vision up here, and then, of course, you have regular kind of Iron Man there. And sometimes this was actually, I believe Rhodey sometimes, depending on it, but let's get War Machine in here, in the back. Looking pretty good. Do say so myself. There goes Tony there, or Rhodey, depending on the canon. Let's get regular Ant-Man back here behind Hank. And then that's really it for the crew. There is also, oh yeah, also I sometimes forget that that Darkhawk was in there for a little bit, so not bad at all. He can kind of, I don't know where he can go on the framing. You can kind of like hint that he's there. He doesn't need that much screen time, but he's there. He was in some of the comics, especially like with War Machine I see in the covers, so not bad. And then kind of modern West Coast Avengers. So they had this version of Kate Bishop, and also with the kind of modern version of Hawkeye in that version. So it's like, yeah, but it definitely reminds me that we need a new Kate Bishop, please, because this one's like so old. Because they just gave us the update of the Sam Wilson Captain America that came in that same set. So need a new Kate Bishop, and then also the Gwenpool was also in West Coast Avengers, the modern version. More modern, I guess. But yeah. And if Darkhawk wants to, not be in the way all the time, we're going to bring Scarlet Witch forward here. You want to bring, we'll bring you more forward here. Then we get regular Vision, and then Darkhawk can kind of get in the back here. Kind of just get in the back there. You could put Gwenpool kind of in there, so that's cool. This would have been cool if there was the perfect the diorama for these, for sure. If there's, it's like there definitely needs to be like an Avengers kind of like a West Coast Avengers kind of like set for these. I probably know guys. It's like I know guys who make stuff like that, but that's more money to spend, and I don't have money to spend, despite having all this. So yeah, I was even thinking if I wanted to get like regular Avengers in here, but I don't think we will. I think we've gone on for long enough, so I think we're just sticking with just West Coast Avengers. This is basically the whole team right here, essentially, and just adding 5, 6, 7 more just completes it, makes it feel full, makes it so colorful. Again, these all look great figures. So yeah, but Moon Knight, nice classic kind of retro version of the character, looks awesome. Definitely got to use a custom cape, and of course I had a QC issue with the scratch on the front chest there, so I gotta clean that off. And then with Vision, he's pretty good. Definitely got to get custom cape for him because his body type and cape is even older, so need to definitely do that. 3-hour stream, holy, I know. But then the actual box set, overall pretty good. Tiger is honestly really good, very well done. I don't know if I prefer the actual boxed version compared to this. So I don't know if I'll actually open this or not one day. Maybe I'll just do that by my own, but I already got one, so I don't need to really open this, really, but, it's a different look. It's a different type of design. That's just the same. And then, of course, you got Mockingbird. She's actually pretty great. I do want to try with switching, with switching the arms or something, with this Agatha to give her the actual thing. So we'll see about that, but yeah, but I think my phone is literally dying on me. So, yeah, but Iron Man, he's great. Hank Pym, he's good. Spider-Woman, better paint, please, but great articulation. But this is all great. My phone's going to die. I got literally like 5%, so I can barely even see what I'm doing. So, but thank y'all. Thank you for, what's your name? Lexus. Sorry, I keep forgetting your name. But thank y'all for joining. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, share. I appreciate all the love and the support with these, especially most recently. What is my phone at? That 4%. So yeah, see y'all. Have a good one. Be good. Goodbye.